Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Phrasal Verb Quiz Part 22. In this video, you must choose the correct word to complete the phrasal verb in each question. You may need to pause the video at each question to think of your answers. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1. And the answer is, my aunt went off painkillers a week after her operation. Now, the phrasal verb here is to go off something. It's the past tense, so it's went off, but this means to stop taking medication or let's say a drug, all right? And in our example, the person's aunt stopped taking the painkillers, the drugs, all right, after her operation. Okay, number 2. And the answer is, last year I was able to squirrel away a little bit of money each week. So now I can afford to buy a new iPhone. If you squirrel away something, you put something in a secret place or you save something like a squirrel does. Squirrels gather nuts or other things that they eat for a later time, usually the winter, and this is similar. Like in our example, the person was able to save, right, a little bit of money each week. They put it away, right, and then they were able to buy the new iPhone. You got it? All right, number 3. And the answer is, my friend Al walked off in a huff right after our big argument last week. Maybe I should call him up and see if he is still upset with me. All right, to walk off in this particular context means that you depart or leave quickly, and it's usually because of you're angry with someone. And that's the case in this example where the person's friend walked off or left or departed because he was upset about something or he was angry. All right, that's what to walk off means in this particular context. You got it? All right, number 4. And the answer is, he tried to pass off his watch as a real Rolex, but I could tell that it was a cheap reproduction. If you pass off something, like in this case, the person was trying to, let's say, misrepresent what something was. And that is exactly the case in our example, where the person tried to pass off or to represent, let's say, something as being real when it wasn't. So he was misrepresenting it as a real Rolex, but the person could tell that it was fake. Okay, number 5. And the answer is, the new mayor played down the news about the high crime rate in the city by skipping over the issue at the last news conference. If you play down something, you try to make something seem less important than it really is. And that's exactly what happened in our example where the mayor played down the high crime rate in the city. So he didn't want people to know how bad it was. So he skipped over, which basically means that he didn't mention it at the news conference. You got it? All right. Number 6. And the answer is, my wife put the cookie jar in a place where our young son couldn't get at it easily. To get at something is to be able to, let's say, reach something physically, right? To get at it. And in this example, the wife of this person put the cookie jar in a place where the son couldn't reach it, couldn't get at it. That's how it's used in this particular example. All right, number 7. And the answer is, the vice president of our company was forced to suddenly step down due to his illness. In this particular context, to step down means to resign or to leave a position. Usually it's formally if someone steps down. And that's what happened in our example where The vice president was sick, or he had some kind of an illness, and he had to resign or step down. All right, number 8. And the answer is the security guards cut off the thief's escape with the help of several police units that were called to the scene of the crime. Now, in this particular example, to cut something off or to cut someone off, it basically means to block, to stop somebody by blocking them. And that's what happened here. The security guards cut off the escape route of the thief. They blocked it. And then the other police helped out. All right, so cut off here just means to block. And that's what they did in our example. All right, number 9. And the answer is, I'm going to try out my new sneakers this weekend when I go jogging. If you try something out, it basically means that you test something, usually for the first time. So if you're trying out new sneakers, like in our example, you're testing them for the first time. You're trying them out. All right, the final question, number 10. And the answer is, I was 15 minutes late for work this morning, and my boss jumped on me as soon as I came in the door about it. If somebody jumps on you, like in our example, they're attacking you verbally or maybe even criticizing you verbally. All right, that's what jumped on means in this particular case. All right, so the boss was very upset. So when the person came in late, they gave them some maybe harsh words verbally, not physically. All right, it could be physically too if it was in another context, but here basically it means that they verbally attacked the person. Got it? That's all for this video. Please let me know how you did on the quiz in the comment section below. Thanks again for subscribing, everyone, and please share this if you get a chance. And do one more thing, keep practicing! See you next time!